I felt like I was watching an obese heavyweight versus an in shape middleweight. It was just not fair. It was not fair at all. The size difference between Tyson Fury and sefer seferi was just too. It was too far apart. Tyson Fury looked like a giant compared to this guy. I told you guys, I made a video a month ago saying that he's fighting a midget. Did you see the size difference between Tyson Fury and this Seferi guy? Did you see the size difference? So of course, no shit Tyson Fury was going to win. No shit they were going to stop the fight after 4 rounds because it was just too much of a size difference. Now, what I'll tell you, what I learned from this fight is Tyson Fury is not the same. Tyson Fury is not the same. First of all, he's fat. That's very apparent. Fury is fat. I mean, the guy has a jiggly midsection. The guy looks like gelatin in his midsection. He's fat. I believe he weighed in 275. When he fought Klitschko in his last fight, he was 247. So he's almost 30 pounds heavier than he was then, and it showed. Also, obviously, he's been coming off a layoff. I didn't think he looked that great. I mean, yes, he was easily beating Seferi, but he was made to beat Seferi. He was much bigger than Seferi. He had the longer reach. He was like literally 4 weight divisions he was basically in a different weight class times 5. You know what I'm saying? This fight was not fair. It was never going to be fair. But I didn't think he looked as sharp as he normally does. I think the rust, the inactivity affected him. I think the weight gain affected him. And let me tell you something right now. Fury's not going to beat Anthony Joshua. Absolutely no way. Fury, I hate to sound like an Anthony Joshua fanboy, but there's no way in hell Tyson Fury is going to defeat Anthony Joshua. Not in that condition. You must be out of your mind if you think Anthony Joshua would lose to that version of Tyson Fury. The only thing that really impressed me in this fight with Tyson Fury was his uppercuts. He was throwing a lot of uppercuts, but again, it was because he was in there with a guy who was a short middleweight, really, fighting, masquerading as a cruiserweight and heavyweight. And when you fight short guys and you're a tall guy, what do? You throw uppercuts. That's why I said that Anthony Joshua is going to be throwing hella uppercuts against Alexander Povetkin, because Povetkin is a short heavyweight. That's what you do to short guys. So that's what Tyson Fury was doing. He was throwing a lot of uppercuts because that's what you're supposed to do against these short guys. It's funny, I don't know where this fight took place. I don't think it was Sky Sports. I think it was BT Sports or whatever it's called, BT Home Box Office. But they were trying to act like Tyson Fury and his opponent sefer seferi were the same height. When they introduced them, they put this sefer seferi was 6'2" and Tyson Fury was 6'8", but that is a complete lie. Tyson Fury is really 6'9", and Seferi is like 5'6", 5'7". You saw the height difference. They were trying to, this network where this fight took place was trying to act like this fight, or like Tyson Fury was only 6 inches taller than Seferi. Like for Seferi was 6'2", he was not 6'2", he was 5'6", 5'7" at most. And you saw it in the height difference when they were standing up next to each other. But yeah, that's just maybe Frank Warren paid them to make it look like Seferi was actually a taller, more legit opponent. But no, this fight doesn't mean anything to me. Seferi was actually trying a little bit, but I thought in the beginning both Seferi and Fury were just kind of like being idiots. They were playing around, acting like it wasn't a serious fight, and it was kind of annoying. You could tell one of the commentators was kind of annoyed by that. They were like, they should try and actually fight, not just play around. So, but then once the fight went on, Fury started to be more serious. He started to let his hands go. Fury could have ended this fight in round 1, but he let the fight go on. Again, this is not. Fury doesn't look the same at all. He will lose. Tyson Fury would lose. All right, he'll get sparked out against Anthony Joshua. I'm not a fanboy of Anthony Joshua, nor am I a big fan, but he would lose. That is not the Fury I'm used to seeing. The rust has showed. The weight gain has showed. It's caught up to him, and Tyson Fury better really hope that he loses more weight, because I think that weight gain has affected him tremendously, because he does not look himself at all. He looks overweight. He looks fat. He looks slower. His timing's off. There's something off about Tyson Fury. That's just what it is. Anyway, guys, this is my post fight.